I'm about to sleep with my boss, who's 12 years older than me. I never thought I would find myself in such a complicated situation. My name is Emma, a 21-year-old navigating the early stages of adulthood and the challenges of a new job. I work alongside John, a 33-year-old colleague who, while not technically my boss, holds a senior position and often oversees our projects. We spend an extraordinary amount of time together, often more than 35 hours a week, which has created a bond I hadn't anticipated. Our relationship began like any typical coworker dynamic: small talk about work, weekend plans, and mutual interests. John was easy to talk to, his experience and wisdom often providing a counterbalance to my youthful exuberance. Over time, our conversations deepened, and I found myself developing feelings for him. It wasn't something I intended, it just happened naturally. Despite the growing attraction, I kept my feelings to myself. The age difference and professional boundaries were significant deterrents. John, always professional, never showed any interest that went beyond friendship. That was until recently. Flirting began subtly, with playful banter and lingering glances. The last time we worked together, my car broke down on my way home. John, ever the gentleman, offered to drive me back. We ended up at my place, where we chatted and flirted for hours. The chemistry was palpable, but we kept it platonic, ending the night with a quick kiss on the cheek. The next day, John texted me, suggesting we play Tetris, a code we had jokingly established for sex. My heart raced as I agreed. I knew it was risky, potentially jeopardizing our jobs and friendship, but the temptation was too strong to resist. That evening, I arrived at John's apartment, my nerves mingling with excitement. We made small talk, trying to ease the tension. But it wasn't long before we gave in to our desires. I'll spare the intimate details, but it was everything I had hoped for and more. We were safe, considerate, and completely in sync. Afterwards, we did actually play Tetris, laughing at the absurdity of it all. It was a moment of levity that brought us closer. We spent a few more hours together, talking and drinking, before delving into a serious conversation about our situation. We both agreed that our newfound relationship required careful navigation to avoid complications at work. John, ever the planner, had already arranged for me to work under a different supervisor. This decision removed any direct professional power he had over me, mitigating potential conflicts of interest. Our agreement was clear. We would be friends with benefits, going on a minimum of 2 dates a month to explore the possibility of something more. We set expectations and boundaries to ensure mutual respect and understanding. Our first official date was a mixture of excitement and nervousness. We chose a cozy, dimly lit restaurant known for its romantic ambience. As we sat across from each other, the familiarity of our work interactions was replaced by the thrill of something new. "How's the food?" John asked, breaking the silence. "Delicious," I replied, smiling, "but I'm more interested in the company." John chuckled, his eyes sparkling. "I'm glad to hear that." We talked about everything and nothing, from our favorite books to our childhood dreams. The conversation flowed effortlessly, punctuated by shared laughter and meaningful glances. By the end of the night, it was clear that our connection went beyond physical attraction. Our arrangement worked well. We enjoyed each other's company, both in and out of the bedroom, while maintaining our professional decorum at work. The boundaries we set helped us navigate the complexities of our dual relationship. One evening, after a particularly intense gig, we found ourselves alone again. John had cooked dinner, and we sat on his couch, wine glasses in hand. "Do you ever think about where this is going?" I asked, breaking the comfortable silence. John looked thoughtful. "All the time. I like what we have, but I don't want to rush anything. Let's just see where it takes us." His words reassured me. We were on the same page, enjoying the journey without the pressure of defining it too soon. Not everyone understood our relationship. Some colleagues noticed our closeness and whispered behind our backs, but we remained unfazed, confident in our decisions and the strength of our bond. One day, my friend Sarah confronted me. "Emma, are you sure about this? He's much older, and he's your boss." "He's not technically my boss," I corrected. "And yes, I'm sure. We've set boundaries and made arrangements to keep things professional." Sarah sighed. "I just don't want you to get hurt." "I appreciate that, but I know what I'm doing, I replied firmly. This job isn't my end goal, nor his. We're just enjoying the ride. As weeks turned into months, our connection deepened. We discovered shared passions and supported each other through challenges. John's calm demeanor balanced my impulsive nature, creating a harmonious dynamic. One evening, as we lay in bed after another night of passion, I found myself sharing my dreams with him. I want to travel the world, write a book, make a difference, I mused. John smiled, brushing a strand of hair from my face. You will, Emma. You're incredible, and I have no doubt you'll achieve everything you set your mind to. His words filled me with warmth. I realized that I wasn't just attracted to him physically. I admired him deeply. Our arrangement was working well, but there was an unspoken tension. We both knew that our feelings were growing, but neither wanted to be the first to admit it. One night, after a particularly romantic date, we found ourselves on his balcony, gazing at the city lights. John, I began hesitantly, what are we doing? He turned to face me, his expression serious. I've been asking myself the same question. I know we agreed on friends with benefits, but I can't deny that my feelings for you are growing. My heart skipped a beat. I feel the same way. He took my hand, his touch reassuring. Then let's take this one step at a time. No pressure, no rush, just us, figuring things out together. Our relationship evolved naturally. We continued to date, our bond strengthening with each passing day. We faced challenges, but our open communication and mutual respect helped us navigate them. One evening, as we cuddled on his couch, John looked at me, his eyes filled with emotion. Emma, I think I'm falling for you, he confessed. Tears welled up in my eyes. I think I'm falling for you too. We shared a tender kiss, sealing our commitment to each other. It was a new beginning, one filled with promise and excitement. As our relationship blossomed, we supported each other's goals and dreams. John encouraged me to pursue my passions, and I did the same for him. We grew both individually and as a couple, our bond deepening with each shared experience. 1 year later, we found ourselves reflecting on our journey. We had faced obstacles, but our love had triumphed. Who would have thought, I mused, that a simple workplace friendship would lead to this? John smiled, pulling me close. I wouldn't change a thing. Our story was unconventional, filled with risks and challenges, but it was our story, one of love, growth, and the thrill of the unexpected. Life is unpredictable, often leading us down paths we never anticipated. My relationship with John began as a forbidden attraction, but grew into something beautiful and profound. Through open communication, mutual respect, and a willingness to embrace the unknown, we found a love that defied expectations. Our journey wasn't without its challenges, but every step brought us closer together. As I look back on our story, I am grateful for every moment, the highs, the lows, and everything in between. We took a chance on each other, and it paid off in ways we never imagined. Love, after all, is about taking risks and embracing the thrill of the unknown, and sometimes the most unexpected journeys lead to the most beautiful destinations.